heard them at a tribute concert for Stevie Wonder, or while you were enjoying dinner or happy hour at Roy's, I know for a fact you instantly became a fan of Mico and Stevie. Whether it be their lovely harmonizing or their soulful voices, it would be impossible to find someone who didn't feel moved when listening to them both. After nearly 15 years, the couple will be taking the stage one last time on Tuesday, October 4th, before departing back to the States to start a new chapter of their lives. It was a decision that Guam played a big part in.
The family-ness of Guam's native population that's one of the best examples that we've seen, and like she said, we're going to miss that. We're going to miss seeing that on Guam, but in a good way, that reminds us, how important family is.
Well, let's flash back to when Mico and Stevie became Mico and Stevie. Mico had been singing in Japan and came to Guam to change her visa. She was initially supposed to be here briefly, but that all changed when she met Stevie, who had been on Guam teaching music to students in an after-school program.
That was just an 8-month job, but after that 8 months expired, I decided to stay here and just look for some work. Found a little construction work, and I loved it here ever since. Something about the island kept me here in a good way.
Mutual friend Calvin Holloway had introduced Mico to Stevie when she sought a producer for her original music.
At the time, I was producer by night, construction worker by day, if you want to say. And after meeting her, we kind of hooked up and started singing together live. I guess I always say she brought me onto the stage.
Fast forward, and here they sit some 14 years later in Roy's, a place they would end up singing and entertaining for just as long. The two reflect on what they will miss the most about the island they have called home.
The beach, the sun, the water, the people. One thing I really love being here, people are very friendly, and I grew up in a friendly town. I grew up in Amarillo, Texas, and I've lived in different cities, and a lot of times I couldn't smile as much because people would say, you better stop smiling because they're going to think you, soft, But on Guam, it's so easy for me to just, let my hair down and smile, and people are smiling back. And I guess the sun helps us all to be happy, the water, So I'm going to miss that a whole lot.
I'm going to miss the people more than anything. One thing I like about Guam is Guam accepts you as you are. I actually got to find me better here because I had a good chance to look at me a good long time in a way that I probably would have never looked at myself or examined myself.
Stevie said from the moment he stepped foot on Guam, he was accepted and attributes his time on Guam to who he is today. He says it's like graduating from school, the school of life. Mico and Stevie not only established a fan following, but found friends in the musical community as well.
One of the things that I kind of joke about with the musicians around here is we're all usually playing at the same time, so we hardly get to hang out with each other a lot. So anytime in my experience on Guam is, when all of the local musicians are hanging out and we happen to be there, it's like a family thing,
yes.
with us musicians. It's that's the camaraderie. I'm going to miss that,
Yes.
But what I have to say to them personally, is thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for inspiring us and helping us to grow. Giving us the schooling we need as performing artists.
The talented duo are quick to point out that the island, though small, contains some of the best musicians they've ever heard.
Guam has some of the best musicians I've heard in my life, to be honest. Not just because I've lived here. I've listened to musicians from other places, and my dad is the best musician I know, and he turns me on to what I think is good music. And I don't think it gets better than Guam. Guam has a variety that I have seen nowhere else.
As for what they'll tell family and friends about Guam,
best kept secret in the world.
Yeah.
Best kept secret in the world, at least in my experience. I didn't see it coming, but I'm glad it happened. This is one of the best chapters in my life thus far.
Mico and Steve will be putting on a final performance as a way of saying thank you for an amazing 14 years.
We have to bring up Ellie first, Ellie Tidagui, because it was her idea to put on this concert, and we talked on the phone, and Stevie and her, just going back and forth, came up with the title, Till We Meet Again, Guahan, is the title for the concert. But it's going to be just musician friends coming in and playing, and along. Also, we'll be playing, and we're going to back Ellie up on a few songs. We love backing her up.
Yeah.
Usually in this room, she'll come and sing with us, and she's the kind of person, she can end the show because
Yes.
she just knows how to bring it,
Mm-hmm.
And then also Anderson's choir is going to be there, and one of the girls in that choir, Ebony, is it Bozeman?
Yes.
She's going to sing. She's got a great voice, too. And we're hoping that a lot of the local musicians are going to join us. We're kind of in the middle of working that out, too.
Parting, the duo had this to say.
We want to thank you, Guam, for accepting us as we are and just giving us the platform to perform our songs all these years and be touched by people. As they say, they're touched by the music. I just want to say thank you so much.
Yes, I copy that. That's exactly how I feel. We will always take a part of Guam with us. We've always said that, and we've meant it every time we say it, and we mean it now. But this place is our home because for us personally, we didn't come here. A lot of people didn't know that. We met here, so for that, Guam will always be a special place for us because this is where we met each other. Not only that, once again, Guam has made I guess you can say, I will not be afraid to say, Guam has made a man out of me. I was, I've grown up here, in my own opinion. So thank you, Guam, for helping raise me, to who I am today, to what I am today. I love this place. Caesar's my